We are getting some feedback from you about how Fort Myers Police Chief Doug Baker responded to your questions that Fox 4 brought to him last night. It all started when a city councilman claimed there's a problem with so-called gang violence involving groups from Fort Myers and Lehigh Acres. 4 in your corners, Julian Glover is sharing your views.
Is there gang violence between gangs in Fort Myers and Lehigh Acres?
No.
There is not?
No.
So do you feel that what Councilman Leonardo is stating is simply untrue?
I haven't heard what he stated.
He says the problem comes down to gangs in Fort Myers battling gangs in Lehigh Acres.
No.
It's this reaction between Fox 4 reporter Gabrielle Saran and Fort Myers Police Chief Doug Baker that has you chiming in.
Do I have neighborhoods that have issues with other neighborhoods? Yes, but are they gang related? No, there are issues between the neighborhoods.
Baker denies the recent string of violence in Fort Myers is gang related, but at least one Fort Myers City councilman disagrees.
Is it gang rivalry between Fort Myers and Lehigh?
Yes, and it's all about the drug business.
Justin, writing it on Facebook, says that downtown Fort Myers isn't safe. I wouldn't go out there after dark, and I have a concealed weapons permit. Justin wrote to us. Brian says he's lost faith in FMPD. Time to dissolve Fort Myers Police and give it to the county. Scott says the cops aren't to blame. It's the judge's fault. Funny thing is, everyone is blaming the police, when in reality, it's the judges handing down light sentences to these repeat offenders. And finally, Jeffrey is putting everything into perspective for us. He says, anyone who thinks that 33901 is scary has never lived in a real city. Downtown is pretty docile.
Is there gang violence between gangs in Fort Myers and Lehigh Acres?
No.
There is not?
No.
Sharing your views tonight, Julian Glover, Fox 4 in your corner.
City Council member Tom Leonardo says the solution to the violence is to create a task force of officers dedicated to this issue, and he's asking for a 15% increase for the police department so that they can do that with their budget. But the chief says right now he'd first like to see if some of the aging equipment the department owns could be fixed before doing anything else.